Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschate Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, it's our great fortune that we have come to a very holy place, this Hampi or Kishkinda Kshetra. You know, it is very, very famous from Ramayana pastime. And entering into a holy place in itself is an act of devotion. So in Bangalore, if you're staying and if you chant or if you worship, then only it is an act of devotion. But entering into a holy place and residing in the holy place itself is an act of devotion. So it's very, very powerful. That is why it is considered as one of the angas of 5 prominent angas of devotional service. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtan, Bhagavata Shravan, Mathura Vasa Sri Murtir Shraddhaya Sevan. So Mathura Vas means like staying in a place, which is a dham. So Dham means a place where the Lord resides eternally. So whichever place the Lord performs his pastimes personally when he comes to this world, so that is all considered to be like eternally residing, where the places where the Lord eternally resides. So such places are called Dham, and such places, when we reside in such places, so that is considered to be an act of devotion. So act of devotion doesn't need to be like, if we know and if we consciously execute the act of devotion, so there is benefit is there. Even unconsciously executed devotional service, so they also carry benefit. So it is our great fortune that we have been allowed to come into this place and reside in this place. And there is 2 things that are there. Even when Lord Rama and Sita had come to this material world and performed their pastimes. So that time, Ravana kidnapped Sita, and before that, some other demons also had attacked, Mother Sita. At the time, the explanation given is that Mother Sita or the Supreme Lord or Supreme Lord's potencies, so they can never be accessed by anybody who doesn't have devotion in the heart. Anybody who has the disease of sense gratification, so they will not be able to even approach or even able to see what to speak of touch or abduct or something like that. So the access to the holy place is is actually restricted, only to people who have devotion, in their eyes. So that is why it is mentioned, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santas Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti. So great saintly persons, because they have prema towards the Lord, so constantly they take darshan of the Lord. So those who don't have prema, or those who don't have the devotion to the Lord at heart, so then even if they go in front of the Lord, in the temple and things like that, so they will only be able to see a stone, or they will not be able to see anything beyond that actually. So it is very much important that one develop devotional service, one practice devotional service, one advances in devotional service, so then he will actually be able to take darshan of the Lord. Otherwise it is not possible to take darshan of the Lord. So the very same thing applies even to the Dham. So we may physically enter into the Dham, and definitely we will get some benefit by entering into the Dham. But if we want to get the maximum benefit of entering into the Dham, so then we need to have devotion. So that's why, when we come to the Dham, so we should come to the Dham for executing devotional service. So through the act of devotional service, if the Lord is pleased with us, so then He will reveal, He will reveal His holy name, He will reveal His Dham, He will reveal His divine opulence and things like that. So otherwise we will only see the external dirtiness of the place, and sometimes devotees may newcomers, they would ask what is this, where have you brought me, and things like that. So it is very important that these are all places. Okay, at this point in time, probably the upkeep of the places are not so much because of the effects of Kali Yuga. So, but then the spiritual power and potency of these places are intact. And later, some point in time, if we get some opportunity or if we get some capacity, we should do some nice Dham Seva in terms of establishing nice facilities in the Dham and nice, cleanliness and things like that. So even now, if we have some opportunity, we can, do to our best of the capacity whatever service to the Dham, in terms of maintaining the sanctity and things like that. So we will try to sing a bhajan, which is in the topic that is given to us today. It's okay. Generally, this is generally we don't offer this flower. Okay. I will just honor this. It's okay. So this bhajan, I think it has been sent in your WhatsApp group or something like that. So you can WhatsApp group में भेजा है इसको. So this is a nice bhajan on saranagati. प्रभु इसको थोड़ा सा एंगल चेंज करेंगे तो मेरा देखने के लिए. ऊपर से ऐसे कर दिया. An obstruction come on. Hare Krishna. So this is a bhajan. Actually, Lord Rama's pastimes in Ramayana is filled with case studies or examples of surrender unto the Supreme Lord. And this is a very, very important process. So only by performing this act of surrender unto the Supreme Lord, one can actually access the divine opulences. And what is this act? This is precisely 6 different items that are there. And in fact, Lord Ramachandra teaches this, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, when he appears in this world, he teaches this particular signs of Sharanagati. So we will try to sing this bhajan, so which is in essence it captures all of the items of Sharanagati. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur has very nicely composed this bhajan. So let's sing this bhajan. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kori Swaparshada Sviya Dhamma Saha Avatari Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kori Swaparshada Sviya Dhamma Saha Avatari Atanta durlabha prema koribare dhana Shikhaya sharanagati bhakti prana Atanta durlabha prema koribare dhana Shikhaya sharanagati Atanta durlabha prema koribare dhana Shikhaya sharanagati bhakti prana Atanta दुर्लभ प्रेम परिवारे दैन्य आत्मनि वेदना गोत्र अवश्य रक्षिबे कृष्ण विश्वासफलान् दैन्य आत्मनि वेदना गोत्र भक्ति अनुकूल मात्र काजेर स्वीकार भक्ति प्रतिकूल भाव वर्जनम विकार भक्ति अनुकूल मात्र काजेर स्वीकार भक्ति प्रतिकूल भाव षडंगा शरणागति होई बेजार कहर प्रार्थना सुनी श्रीनंद कुमार षडंगा शरणागति होई बेजार प्रार्थना षडंगा शरणागति होई बेजार कहर प्रार्थना सुनी श्रीनंद कुमार रूप सनातन पदे ब्रह्मक्षत्र न कोरी भक्ति विनोद फोड़े रूह पद गौरी रूप सनातन पदे ब्रह्मक्षत्र न कोरी कन्या कन्या बोले আমি তো আরাম শিখায়ে শরণাগতি কর হে উত্তম कन्या कन्या बोले আমি তো আরাম শিখায়ে শরণাগতি कर हे उद्धार श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु निवेदय गौरी तपस्या प्रिया Hare Krishna. So this is a very, very nice bhajan which talks about the 6 items of surrender. So generally, this is surrender or saranagati is commonly spoken about, like Bhagwan ka sharan lena chahiye and things like that. So, but then very seldom it is actually detailedly explained, or common people know about in detail. So it is 6 discrete items, when it is performed. So that is considered to be surrender. And in fact, the Supreme Lord comes to this world to teach this process basically. So we know that Dharma Samsthapanarthaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge, right? So like the Lord came to establish Dharma. And the simplest form of description of Dharma is we have to focus on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and then somehow or other we have to intensely focus on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if we can do that, so then we will become purified and we can go back to Godhead. So a simple example that Srila Prabhupada gave is keeping the iron rod in the fire. Right? So fire is the devotion and iron rod is we ourselves. So when we keep the iron rod in the fire constantly, so then the iron rod will capture, or it will acquire the properties of fire. So but then what is our problem in doing this? It is so simple, like the Lord is there, Lord is very, very merciful. He has come in the form of holy name, He has come in the form of deities and established in many temples. And He has so mercifully, He has made Himself available in so many different ways. So, what is the difficulty that we have in absorbing ourselves in the thoughts of the Lord? Any difficulties are there? Focus. Huh? Mind. Huh? Mind is a problem. So mind is like a monkey, and now outside also monkey is there, inside also monkey is there. So we can see that how monkey actually captures the attention. So glorification of the Lord, or Krishna Bhajan, is non different from the Supreme Lord. And if we can focus, we'll go back to Godhead. But then so the mind is distracting us from internally, and externally also the monkeys is distracting. So in fact, in South Indian language, when the when they do pranks, so they also are kappi cheshta, it is called. So it is called as monkey. They are doing like monkey. So so children's monkey and mind, all of them distract. There are some nice children are there who are sitting nicely and hearing also. So this is the, in fact, when Shishupal, he attains the supreme destination. So when he is killed by Krishna, so that time Yudhishthira Maharaj is very much disturbed by this act. Why he is disturbed? Somebody, Shishupal is getting his perfection of life. He has got liberated. So a devotee like Yudhishthira Maharaj, why he should be disturbed? When somebody gets liberated, he should be happy, right? So devotees generally work for liberating people from this material existence. So he was disturbed because the Shishupal, what did he execute? What did he do? What did he do to Krishna, Shishupal? He blasphemed Krishna. It is one of the items of devotional service, ऐसे भक्ति ऐसे करना चाहिए ना, भगवान को निंदा करना and things like that, है ना? वो भक्ति होता है कि अपराध होता है? अपराध होता है. तो अपराध करने में क्या होना चाहिए? भक्ति से दूर होना चाहिए, and he should go to hell and things like that. And in fact, he cited also. In the past, there is one king called King Vena. He blasphemed the Lord and he attained hellish existence. And Shishupal, he also blasphemed the Lord and he got liberation. ऐसा कैसा हो सकता है? Established dharma is getting affected. So Yudhishthira Maharaj was very much disturbed by this. And he asked Narada Muni, what has happened? In front of Krishna only everything is happening. तो उसी जगह पे जब Shishupal का वध हुआ था. So then when this was asked, so then Narada Muni told, see, whether by devotional service or whether by envy or lust or whatever may be the reason, if somebody can very intensely focus upon the Supreme Lord, so he will attain the supreme perfection. Notice the logic is iron rod kept in the fire. So, but it should be very intense and one-pointed focus. No, like King Vena, he went to hell because as a time pass he was doing some blasphemy. No, but Shishupal was like his life and soul is to blaspheme Krishna only. No, नींद में भी उठाएंगे तो like no भगवान का गाली देंगे. So like that was his condition. Because of his constant absorption in Krishna, like he could get this destination of liberation. He got purified basically. He got completely purified. And Narada Muni tells that in my opinion, devotees also don't focus on Krishna so much, jitna like the demons focus upon, Kamsa and Shishupal and all these people. They were like so much terrified or so much so much thinking about when will Krishna come, how will I attack him, how will I kill him and things like that. The whole thought process was about Krishna only. And because of that, they got liberation actually. So, one-pointed focus is very, very important. So, this is in the purport, Srila Prabhupada nicely gives that this is not the sadhana process. Sadhana process mein ye karenge to it's a different school altogether. Sadhana school mein we have to be favorably disposed to the Lord. So, one of the items here is that bhakti anukula matra karya rasvikar, or performing activities which are in favorable to Krishna consciousness, which are in liking to the Supreme Lord Krishna, and giving up things which are not very favorable to Krishna. So why this is so? Like sometimes people ask this question that I want to do devotion to the Lord, and why there is so much of rules and regulations? Bhagwan और मेरा बीच में इतना rules क्यों है? ऐसा ही भाव से भक्ति करना चाहिए, है ना? करेक्ट है ना? भाव से भक्ति करना चाहिए. तो हम बाबा स्टेज पहुंच गया तो भाव से कर सकते हैं. उसके पहले तो एक्चुअली yesterday one devotee asked this question. So हम भाव से भक्ति करना चाहिए. तो हमारा एक्चुअली and Krishna is also भावग्रही, है ना? So Krishna is also भावग्रही. तो हमारा प्रार्थना ये है कि हमारा भाव को स्वीकार मत कीजिए, हमारा एक्टिविटीज को स्वीकार कीजिए, क्योंकि हमारा भाव तो मटेरियल कॉन्शियसनेस है, तो उसका स्वीकार करेंगे तो अधोगति हो जाएगा हमारा. सो बेटर यू कंसिडर आवर एक्शंस. इन साधना भक्ति वी पेटिशन टू द लॉर्ड, प्लीज डोंट कंसिडर आवर attitude, please consider our actions. I got up in the morning, I attended Mangal Aarti, I chanted your names. तो मन में क्या चल रहा था प्लीज उसको मत पूछिए. सो एटलीस्ट शरीर से तो मैं भक्ति कर रहा हूँ, उसको गिनिए और थोड़ा कृपा कीजिए, है ना. तो इन दिस वे when our bhava becomes mature, we become very seasoned devotees, so then Krishna will take our bhava. So, but then Krishna is very, very merciful. Even it is mentioned that Putana, she was given deliverance. What she was doing, what was the, what act that she performed that, Krishna thought that she should be delivered? She was trying to feed Krishna. So, of course, she was trying to feed Krishna milk and poison also. So, Krishna was thinking, Krishna is just like a... Okay, before telling this, I would like to tell one more incident. One of the devotees, very long back, maybe 10-15 years back, so this incident happened. One devotee actually told, so, Prabhu, I don't want to read Bhagavad Gita. I asked, why? Every time I read Bhagavad Gita, I feel depressed. तो अर्जुना तो depressed था और Bhagavad Gita सुन के ये हो गया, he became enthusiastic. तो ऐसा कैसा हो गया तुम्हारा then he explained, see, जब भी मैं भगवत गीता पढ़ता हूँ तो रूल्स है कि ऐसा करेंगे तो ये गलत है, ऐसा करेंगे तो सही है. तो मुझे तो लग रहा है मैं सारा गलती कर रहा हूँ और भगवान तो मुझे दंड देंगे. तो ये सोच के मेरा डिप्रेशन हो जाता है. लिटरली ही वेंट इनटू डिप्रेशन. ही कुड नॉट स्लीप, ही कुड नॉट means his health was deteriorating. All this because of reading Bhagavad Gita. And उसके साथ मैं next 2-3 days I was spending time with him. I was telling him and things like that. The point is, yes, definitely if you do something wrong, God is going to punish. If you do something right, God is going to reward you. That is definitely there. But there is, it's like a teacher is there, and if you write something good, the right answer, you will get marks. If you write wrong things, you will get bad marks, right? So Krishna is also a teacher who is evaluating our life. But how is he evaluating? He's evaluating criteria. It's like important to see. So now when Putana, she came to kill Krishna, Krishna killed Putana. So then he started evaluating the case. तो ये डिवोशन किया नहीं, ये तो डिवोशन नहीं किया, तो भक्तों को भी like डराया, so all devotees also became terrified by Putana. And then she killed so many, she also performed so many sinful activities and things like that. And he calculated all these things, and she wanted to give poison also to Krishna. And then finally he saw one thing, तो like थोड़ा दूध पिलाना चाहती थी, ठीक है, like इसको लेके पास कर देंगे इसको. So there are some teachers like that, कैसे भी करके like grace mark देके पास करा दो भाई इसको. So Krishna is something like that. He is actually, he understands the condition of the living entities, and he's seeing where to give marks, to this living entity. So like after spending 2-3 days of this one, so then he got some nice this one, and now since last 10-15 years he is nicely reading Bhagavad Gita. No problem. तो ये बहुत important है, भगवान कौन है, और what is his nature, what is his attitude, like how does he deal with people, how does he deal with his dear devotees and things like that. It is very, very important to understand. And when we enter into the sadhana process, so we also try to see that we try to please Krishna in the way that is favorable to him. So this question still there, that why then so many rules and regulations? So this is a very important question. One time my spiritual master told that if a devotee prays to Krishna that Krishna, I love you so much, I want to come back to you and I want to render service to you and things like that, but just that I don't like the cow which is there next to you. If you just remove that cow, then I will come and serve you. So then what will be Krishna's answer? So Krishna's answer is that you stay in the material world only, and when you like me, when you like my cow, when you like Madhumangal, when you like all my friends, all the gopis, gopas and everybody, when you like everybody, हमको पसंद करते हैं और हमारा परिवार को भी पसंद करते हैं, हमारा कल्चर को भी पसंद करते हैं, तब जाके भगवान he will accept us. Just like before entering into the relationship of marriage, generally people see this, हमारा कल्चर और उनका कल्चर मैच होगा क्या, या नहीं तो इधर आके it will be difficult to stay together and things like that. So that is exactly the same thing. All these rules and regulations, offenses, sin and all those things which is there, it is just we are getting trained into Krishna's culture, Krishna's family culture. So if we become adapted to Krishna's family culture, so then we can nicely live with Krishna. Otherwise there is very difficult to put up. It is we will go there and then after some time we will think that why Krishna is doing like this, ये ठीक नहीं है. Then we will come back to Godhead, or we will create some problem for people in Vaikuntha. And so so then it becomes difficult. So that is why Krishna applies this filter. Krishna applies this filter that ki train करके अच्छे से लेके जाएंगे, culture पूरा सिखा के, then we will take the living entity back to the spiritual world. So this is called cross culture training. तो हम लोग devotional service में we are trying to we are adapted to the material culture, so we have to get adapted to the spiritual culture. So when we are trained in this spiritual culture, then we are taken back to Godhead. So in the 6 sanghas of Sharanagati, so one of the thing is that bhakti anukula matra karya rasvikara, so that is whatever is favorable to devotional service, such activities must be taken, and bhakti pratikula bhava varjanangika. So whatever is against or whatever is not favorable to Krishna, whatever Krishna doesn't like, so those things we should avoid it. So how do we know what is favorable and what is not favorable to Krishna? कैसा पता चलेगा हमको? Shastras, so Bhagavad Gita पढ़ेंगे तो it is mentioned that yuktahara viharasya yukta chetusya karmasu. So इतना खाएंगे तो भगवान आपको पसंद करेंगे, उससे कम खाएंगे तो भगवान पसंद नहीं करेंगे, ज़्यादा खाएंगे तो ही भगवान पसंद नहीं करेंगे, है ना. सो क्यों कम खाने में भगवान क्यों पसंद नहीं करते हैं? कम खाना मतलब ऐसा है कि इफ यू डू एनी ऑस्टेरिटी विच इज हर्टिंग योर सेल्फ, नो इट इज नॉट प्लीजिंग टू द लॉर्ड. If you do some austerity which is like even overeating is also hurting and undereating is also hurting to the body, you know. So like when you are happy, Lord is happy actually, you know. So no, if you optimum amount of sleep, optimum amount of eating, optimum amount of work, no. So हम ज़्यादा काम करेंगे means हमारा मेटीरियल वर्क, यू नो, सो भगवान पसंद नहीं करेंगे. हम कम काम करेंगे, हमारा खाना पीना भी नहीं चल रहा, दैट इज ऑल्सो नॉट गुड एक्चुअली, है ना. सो एवरीथिंग हैज टू बी ऑप्टिमम. So yoga means like not too much, not too less, no. So why it is so? If it is too much, like generally, which person you will remember constantly? Anybody know if you are remembering constantly? What reason would be there? Huh? If you are close to someone, you will remember constantly. Then, if you are angry with someone, then also you will remember that person, है ना. तो इसके लिए भौतिक चीज़ों को प्रति नो ज़्यादा प्रेम भी नहीं होना चाहिए, हेट्रेड भी नहीं होना चाहिए, है ना. सो लाइक इट इज नो बराबर रखना चाहिए. लाइक नो ऑल मटेरियल थिंग्स मस्ट बी नो kept in equanimity, no. So like we should not get in the duality of the material world. We should keep all the material things in equanimity, no. So that is a very important principle that is there. So that is why there is rules and regulations are there in every activity that we actually perform, and it is mentioned, that is why it is mentioned, we cannot like be materially inactive. That is also not possible. We are living in this material world, we have to act, and how to act, so bhakti anukula matra karya rasvikara. So how much it is favorable to devotion, that much we should accept, and bhakti pratikula bhava varjanangika. So how much it is not favorable, so that we should avoid, right? And then we should also have one very important mood, that avashya rakshibe Krishna vishwasha palana. So this is very very important mood. So avashya rakshibe Krishna means like Krishna will protect me at any cost, no. So I render devotional service to Krishna, so then what's the guarantee of my protection? So like definitely Krishna will protect me. So this confidence must be there, right? So this faith must be there. So yesterday we were studying Bhagavad Gita. So in that in one place, in the 3rd chapter, like Krishna mentions that if faith is not there, if somebody executes devotional service nicely, so but faith is not there, he will not get the benefit of executing devotional service. So the act of devotional service must be pure, and the goal must be also there. So like goal is to attain the Supreme Lord. So goal must also be there, and on top of it, faith also must be there in the process. So if any of these things are not there, so then we will not be able to get whatever we desire. So it is very important that faith also must be there. So faith is that Krishna will protect me, and Krishna will award the desired goal that I have in my life, right? So that we need to have. And then Gop Tirtha Varne. So right now we have this one ki like our maintenance and sustenance is done by our employer, तो वो salary नहीं देगा तो like problem है. अगर लाइक हम उनको पसंद नहीं करते हैं, वो हमको पसंद नहीं करते हैं, तो हम दूसरा एक शरण ढूंढते जाते हैं हम लोग, है ना. सो लाइक सो बेसिकली लाइक when we advance in devotional service, so we understand that Krishna is the maintainer and protector, so Krishna is my maintainer. So like there is one case of Mrigari, there is a case of Mrigari. We will come to Ramayana pastimes shortly. So there is a case of Mrigari where he was doing very sinful profession. He was killing animals, and that too very heinous way. He was actually killing the animals and things like that. And he was supposed to get so much of sinful reactions for that. मृदंगा कुछ किसी का पास रखने के लिए. So in that way, like he was performing sinful profession, and due to association of Narada Muni, like he got the understanding that killing in this way is sinful, and then he has also performed so much of sins, that is also he has to face the reaction. So but he took shelter, he surrendered unto Narada Muni, and surrendered means like जो कुछ भी बोले वो करना पड़ेगा, And he asked Narad Muni that like, please tell me like how I can get freed from all the sinful reactions. And Narad Muni told like, pehla no ye baan jo hai like no with which you are killing all the animals, you break that bow. And even after surrender, you have the freedom to ask question. No, so like Mrigari asked the question ki like, if I break this bow, मेरा खाना पीना कैसे चलेगा? No, so then it is no, this is the only means that I have. No, like I am ready to follow your instruction, but थोड़ा practical no clarity दीजिए कि like no कैसा होगा, मेरा जीवन कैसा चलेगा. So then Narada Muni told, you see that I will provide you whatever is needed. So the problem is Narad Muni himself is a beggar. No, उनको नहीं पता है कि like अगली बार किधर से मिलने वाला है. And he is giving assurance to another person कि मैं बेचता हूँ तुमको. And Mrigari like trusted. Okay, साधु तो झूठ नहीं बोलेंगे. You know, so like साधु को बात तो मानना पड़ेगा. So like he agreed on no Narad Muni's this one. And in the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes in that this one, it comes in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Srila Prabhupada writes, Narad Muni did not have any idea of supplying anything to him, but he had confidence. He had confidence in the Supreme Lord, Eko Bahunam Yovidadati Kaman. So this one Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is supplying the needs and necessities of all the living entities. No, an ant is there, no elephant is there, no so many different living entities are there. Ant eats one grain probably like that to Ada Kaenge. So like elephant eats tons of food, and none of them actually no worry about कि like अगली बार का खाना किधर से मिलेगा. So like Lord is providing for them, right? So Lord is no very nicely no providing for all these people. So Prabhupada explains the mood of Narada Muni. No, he understands कि like no all this while also only Lord was supplying to you. You were thinking that no, because of this bow and arrow, I was killing, I was doing something, and no, usse mera khana pina chal raha tha. But actually speaking, the Lord is the one who is supplying, who was supplying to you all this while. And abhi bhi like no, Bhagwan tumko supply karenge. You know, ye bow and arrow is not there. He will find some other way to supply you. No, because he is the maintainer and protector. So unka problem hai. Just like no, many of the children are here. So does the children have any problem of no prasadam kidhar se arrange ho raha hai and things like that and all? Even the yatra participants also, they don't have much problem. Yatra organizers have problem ki like time pe prasad aayega kya, like kya menu hai and things like that. So anybody who takes responsibility, so then automatically they take care of the dependents. So the Lord is a responsible person. He is the master, Lord and master of all the living entities. उनका प्रॉब्लम है कि लाइक ना हमारा खाना पीना अरेंज करना. तो हमारा प्रॉब्लम क्या है? वी आर सर्वेंट्स ऑफ द लॉर्ड. तो हमारा प्रॉब्लम है कि लाइक कैसा भगवान को सेवा करें, एंड हमारा मेंटेनेंस कैसा होगा वो उनका प्रॉब्लम है. अगर मेंटेनेंस नहीं करेंगे तो लोग उनको ही गाली देंगे ना, लाइक तुम्हारा भक्त बना लेगा, उसको ठीक से पालन भी नहीं कर पा रहे ना. सो लाइक एक मटेरियल बॉस आल्सो इज एबल टू टेक केयर ऑफ द एम्प्लॉइज प्रॉपर्ली, लाइक लाइक एम्प्लॉई सिक्योरिटी, एम्प्लॉई सेटिस्फैक्शन एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. तो कृष्णा विल नॉट टेक केयर ऑफ ऑल दिस पैरामीटर्स. सो डेफिनेटली कृष्णा विल टेक केयर. सो विद दिस कॉन्फिडेंस नारद मुनि इज टेलिंग दैट कि लाइक ठीक है तुम भजन करो, खाना पीना मैं देता हूँ. अगर वो बोला होगा कि लाइक भगवान देंगे तो भगवान कौन देगा भगवान को? मृगारी would have not put faith actually. So but Narad Muni told I will give. ठीक है, लेके तो ये अच्छा आदमी है, लेके so definitely he will fulfill his promise, है ना. So ऐसे सोच के मृगारी followed. So this like avashya rakshibe Krishna. So definitely Krishna will protect me, and definitely Krishna will maintain me, right? So this is something that a devotee should have confidence. And then Atma Nivedana, so that means like one should offer completely oneself to the object of surrender, that is Supreme Lord, and one should not have any other plans, for कि like अगर भगवान देंगे, like भगवान नहीं दिया तो like क्या करें, so plan B, plan C, like रखना. So that is not complete surrender, So like Atma Nivedana means not to have any other plans, apart from surrendering unto Krishna. And Dainya. So Dainya means like approaching the Lord and beseeching the Lord that ki like, if you are not merciful unto me, so I don't have any hope. So you are my only hope. Please, provide me shelter. So this is something like very, very important. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur notes a very important point. Shadanga Sharanagati hoibe jahar, tahara prarthana sune Shri Nanda Kumar. So this is like, one who has executed the 6 angas of Sharanagati. So his prayers the Lord actually hears. So many times people tell that कि like no मैं भगवान से इतना प्रार्थना कर रहा हूँ सुन नहीं रहे, तो अभी रीजन पता चला कि क्यों सुन नहीं रहे. No, Shadanga Sharanagati, like no full surrender when it comes, that is when like Sri Nanda Kumar or Bhagavan will hear the prayers. Otherwise also, like everybody's desires are made a note, and then the Lord fulfills all desires, but he fulfills the desires of the living entity in his capacity as Paramatma. Capacity as Paramatma means what? You have a desire. If somebody wants to become Karorpati, Lord makes a note. No, इसका इच्छा आया कि करोड़पति बनना है. तो then like immediately करोड़पति बनेगा नहीं, तो रिकॉर्ड चेक किया जाएगा कि उसको पुण्य है कि नहीं. उसको पुण्य नहीं है तो भगवान अगली 10 लाइफ या 100 लाइफ तक उसको काम कराएंगे, अच्छे से पुण्य काम कराएंगे. तो जब पुण्य मिल जाएगा तो उसके बाद like 101 लाइफ में बोलेंगे कि तुम उस टाइम पे सोचा था करोड़पति बनना है, तुम अभी बनो. लाइक दैट. सो उनको पुण्य दिलाएंगे, पहले काम कराएंगे और पुण्य दिलाएंगे, उसके बाद उसको इच्छा पूरा होगा. सो बट हमको उतना टाइम नहीं है. लाइक हम बैक टू गॉड जाना है और अभी जाना है हमको. सो लाइक हमारा रिकॉर्ड कृपा करके हमारा रिकॉर्ड मत देखिए, वो बहुत खराब है. सो दैट इज लाइक देन दिस रिक्वायर्स हायर अपील है ना. तो परमात्मा का अपील लाइक नहीं होगा, लाइक उससे हमारा रिकॉर्ड पास ही नहीं होगा. कितना लाइफ टाइम लगेगा कि लाइक हमारा पाप सब पाप पुण्य सब खत्म होके लाइक वी विल बिकम एलिजिबल टू गो बैक टू गॉड. इट विल टेक लॉन्ग टाइम. सो बट अ डिवोटी इफ वी वांट हायर अपील तो भगवान से सीधा अपील करना चाहते हैं, तो देन सो वन नीड टू हैव दिस 6 आइटम्स ऑफ शरणागति. Even without this, prayers will be heard, but it will be heard based on merit. So, but with this, prayers will be heard indiscriminately. Indiscriminately means, so like, what is it? Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja, aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. So record तो है, बहुत सारा पाप तो है record में, तो वो सब merit का हिसाब से लेंगे तो like हमारा number आएगा ही नहीं actually. So, but then when surrender is applied, so then the Lord destroys all the sinful reactions, and then he awards immediately he awards the shelter in the transcendental realm. So this is something very, very wonderful. That is why we take up to bhakti. Otherwise, like we can go by the process of like karma jnana and things like that, where the merit cases, that is all merit path. So but the path of bhakti is a path of like the mercy of the Lord. So regarding this, like I would like to share a very nice section. This I am going to read from Ramayana. So like we have Rupa Raghunath Vani publications where Ramayana, every shloka, shloka by shloka, word to word translation, and translation and purport is offered. And in the introduction, it is from the acharyas, like many wonderful Vaishnava acharyas have given the commentaries on like Ramayana, and from there this concept of Sharanagati is actually been discussed, and nice pastimes are quoted in reference to various items of Sharanagati. So from Ramayana. So this is something we'll try to read. First and foremost is what is established. We have to attain the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. We have to attain the eternal shelter of the Supreme Lord in the spiritual world. So that has been established. And how we will get this eternal shelter of lotus feet of the Supreme Lord? So by executing this Sharanagati. So like how we will attain? So anticipating that. So Sage Valmiki describes the process of surrender unto him in this Ramayana, thus elucidating the Vedic description of the process of surrender unto him. So indeed, from beginning of the Ramayana to its end, Sri Valmiki presents surrender as the means to attain all sorts of benefits, illustrating the attainment of specific results by persons eligible for them by surrendering unto the capable Lord. So it is very important that if the process of surrender is executed, whatever one desires, he can get. But some conditions are there. So the condition is that the person to whom we are surrendering must be merciful towards us, and he should be compassionate towards us. Such a person we should surrender to. And also the person whom we are surrendering to, he should be capable of giving what we desire. No, whatever our goals are there, he should be capable of giving that. No, so these things are there. So, and in this regard, now we will see one nice pastime here. The various aspects of the process of surrender are set out below with reference to incidents described in Ramayana. At the beginning, Sri Valmiki describes the Supreme Master and Lord of all as waiting for the opportunity to protect his surrendered devotees. No? So like Bhagavan ka qualification. No, why should we surrender unto Lord Rama or Lord Krishna? No? Because he is eager to give shelter to the devotees. No, it's not like he, no, hum surrender, no, we are surrendering to the Lord and then Lord is telling ki, ठीक है देखेंगे, no, आपका file जब आएगा like, no, जब no मेरा time है like तब देखूंगा, ना अभी मैं busy हूँ. It's not like that. No, he is waiting to offer surrender to the Lord. So one of the like in South India, like no, we have in Tamil Nadu we have a deity called Varadaraj. No, so anybody have visited Varadaraj Perumal temple? You know, so Varadaraj. No, what is the meaning of this name, Varadaraj? He's the best of the givers of boons. No, he is eager to actually. No, it's most of the time the case is that. Why the Lord is not bestowing mercy upon the living entity? Because koi मांग नहीं रहे, no? So nobody is going and praying to the Lord, you know. So अगर मांगे को देने वाला बहुत no interested actually देने के लिए. So as soon as the devatas, the demigods, they surrendered unto him and beseeched him to save them from the torments of Ravana, he became brilliant in satisfaction, thinking, now I have got an opportunity to protect those who have surrendered unto me. So the Lord, no, immediately he appeared with Shankha Chakra Gada Padma and everything, like, no, I am there, like, no, I will protect you, no. So मैं होते हुए, like, no, आपको कैसा problem होगा? So like that, immediately the Lord is responding to them, no, saying that, okay. And then just like Krishna gives the plan, no, all of you go and take birth in different Yadava families and things like that, and I will appear myself personally. So in the same way, Lord Ram also deputes all the devatas to appear, in the material world and to assist the Lord in his pastimes, of killing Ravana and many other demons. There are so many demons had occupied the place at that time, right? And then it is mentioned at the time the Devas headed by Brahma and Rudra surrendered unto Lord Vishnu, begging him to award them the result of killing Ravana. And then in Ramayana, the sage Valmiki also describes in detail how persons such as Trishanku and Sunakshepa surrendered unto the persons such as Vishwamitra. He does this to point out the highest duty to award protection to a surrendered soul. So like it is, what to speak about the Lord, even a Kshatriya, even a king, if a Dharmic king is there, if somebody takes shelter of that Dharmic king, so he will give protection, Like one of the examples that we have in Srimad Bhagavatam is King Parikshit. He gave protection to somebody, Whom did he give protection to? Somebody who surrendered unto him. So Kali, Kali was creating so much of havoc. He was actually, trying to kill the cow and the bull and things like that. He was harming. So and Parikshit was ready to kill him. So but in the meanwhile, Kali, he understands ki like hamara life khatra mein hai. So but how to save oneself? So he surrendered unto Parikshit. So when he surrendered unto Parikshit, so like saranagata vatsala, it's a one important quality of a Ishvara. And Kshatriyas are also in the Ishvara bhav. So they also like if somebody surrenders unto him, so then they give protection. So then they don't attack such a person, or they offer protection. So even the demon Maya Danava, he was supposed to be killed by Krishna, and so but then he took shelter of Arjuna. So then because he took shelter of Arjuna, then Arjuna put the case to Krishna ki say means don't kill him and things like that. So if somebody surrenders unto the Lord, he is offered protection. So this is like a very very important quality of a person, of a Lord, upon whom to whom we are actually offering surrender to. And if one surrenders unto a person who is fully capable of awarding the desired protection, and one who is compassionate upon the surrendered soul, so this is also very important. One should be compassionate one should be capable of offering surrender, and one should be dharmic, no, ki like if somebody surrenders, I should protect him, no. All these qualities actually is very nicely applied to, no, or the Lord is very nicely decorated with all these qualities, no, so that we can, no, happily and with full confidence we can take shelter of the Lord, you know. So, and it is mentioned that such surrender will invariably lead to the desired success. So if somebody has a goal, and if he approaches a person with all these qualities, and if he offers the 6 items of surrender, so then it is 100% sure कि like आपका जो भी आपका like you know प्रार्थना है वो 100% sure है कि आपको मिल जाएगा. So this is the what is it principle of saranagati. And Sri Valmiki also points out, while surrendering unto the Supreme Lord, one must submit to the concert, no, who mediates between the surrendered soul and the Lord and pleads for His mercy upon the surrendered soul. No, so this one is there. Like, you know, one should know what is it? When he surrenders to the Lord, Lakshmi Devi or Sita Devi or no Srimati Radharani, so they are very, very important. So when you surrender unto the Lord, ki like no, then we need to have a mediator also. So Lakshmi Devi or no Mother Sita, no, she actually performs the mediation. No, and Bharata, no, he surrendered unto Lord Rama, desiring the result of Rama's coronation as king of Ayodhya. And in fact, he told, I will sleep in front of a hut, no, here until Rama returns to Ayodhya and become its ruler. So he went to not Panchavati, like before location, Chitrakut, no, Chitrakut. He went to Chitrakut, and Bharata met Lord Rama, and then like he put this kind of condition कि like मैं इधर से नहीं जाऊँगा जब तक राम नहीं आ रहा तब तक मैं भी नहीं जाऊँगा. So but then Lord Rama is telling, see, I am in the forest, like it is following the instruction of my father, no, so it is dharma to be followed, and for you father has given the kingdom and you have to rule, no, that is your dharma. And then so Bharata tells like no, when you are there as the elder brother, how can I rule? It is not possible. So but then no, there is this task has to be taken care, no, otherwise like that is also becomes adharma. So then finally it is negotiated ki like Lord Rama only will rule in the form of sandals, and he will go there and assist in the form of a servant of Lord Rama. So in that way, like he would actually do service to Lord Rama. So but then it appears that ki Bharata surrendered. No, there is no deficiency in the surrender of Bharata to Lord Rama. So Bharata's prayer is that Lord Rama should come to Ayodhya. It may appear like Lord Ram did not fulfill the prayer of Bharata. No, whatever, if somebody surrenders, whatever is prayer, it should be fulfilled. So but then like Bharata surrendered to Lord Rama and he did not get. So but it is not like that. So first initially, Lord Rama gave the sandals, in the form of that, he fulfilled his desire that Lord Rama should rule the Ayodhya. And later on, after killing the demons, he actually went back and he accepted the prayer of, or he fulfilled the prayer of Bharata. So, and also there is sequences also there. First, that Devatas prayed to the Lord to kill the demons. तो पहला उनका नंबर है तो उनको फुलफिल करना है, and there is a conflict is there कि like उनका फुलफिल होने के बाद फिर इनका फुलफिल होगा. So in that way, like there is no flaw in Lord Rama in not being able to fulfill the surrendered soul's prayer. It's not like that. So it is Lord Rama fulfilled the prayer of Bharata. And at Dandakaranya, the residents of the forest surrendered unto Rama to destroy the evil opponents to their spiritual practices by praying to him. So in fact, I was just recently studying this section in Ramayana, that when Lord Rama goes to Dandakaranya, all the sages actually mention that the demons are actually creating trouble and they are eating up the sages. So then I always had this doubt. In spite of that, there were so many sages who were performing tapasya in the forest. And when Lord Rama went also in many different places, like he came across many sages and things like that. So personalities like that. So then, how is this happening? So in one place it was written that those who were not following the dharma properly. I don't think like they are not Vrindavan monkeys. Vrindavan में training दिया गया कि like so चश्मा उठाने के लिए इधर से इनका training नहीं है. Huh? They will not take the chashma. Huh? So like they are good. So Krishna's monkeys are like little teda meda, you know. Lord Ram's monkeys are good. They assisted Lord Ram. तो वो भी कथा सुनने के लिए आएंगे, आप डिस्टर्ब मत होइए ना. So सब लोग आ गए, आके बैठे. ठीक है. So yeah, so they were telling that when sages are performing their tapasya, in between, if they become deviated from the process, then the demons, the Rakshasas come and eat them up. If the sages are properly executing their spiritual duties, the Rakshasas don't have jurisdiction to come and eat them or disturb them. So this was a very nice point, like, so and the sages are telling कि like, see, हमसे गलती भी हो सकता है, ऐसा नहीं कि like we came here to perform tapasya, but there is every chance that we may get slackened in our practice sometime. So, but that time we are getting attacked by this Rakshasas, like, please, save us, from these calamities and things like that. So that was a very nice thing. So I was just like, I was just thinking about, even when we are properly executing devotional service, so then, we are not affected by the material nature. But then if we are, if we get affected by, if we get slackened in our devotional service, so then the material nature affects us. Material nature actually, we get influenced by the modes of material nature. So in this way, like the sages of Dandakaranya, so they also prayed to the Lord. So then, so there is another nice incident that is there. Sugriva, he offended the Lord, and then, by not searching for Mother Sita for quite a long period of time, and 4 months of Chaturmasya, during that time it is rainy season, so generally one would not go to any place and things like that. So there was some chutti was there, and then after that Chaturmasya, they were supposed to go and search for Mother Sita, and that time Sugriva was just, he got the kingdom, Vali was killed, and then he got the kingdom, so he was like, amazing, अच्छे से मजा ले रहा था, and काम नहीं कर रहा था. So then Lakshmana got angry, and he came and he was about to kill Sugriva. So then that time, Hanuman actually tells to Sugriva, now you don't have any option, so aparad ho gaya, abhi only one option is there, just surrender to Lakshmana and beg for life, otherwise you are gone. Today it will be, आपका समाधि करना पड़ेगा. So the surrender unto the Lord is the only means to even ward off any offenses and things like that, right? And then the author Valmiki informs us through the following words of Sita Devi that surrender unto Supreme Lord means being favorably disposed to Him in submission. And to whom Sita Devi is telling, any guess? Sita Devi is telling to somebody, you surrender to the Lord, Lord will protect you. No, she is telling to Ravana. She is telling to Ravana, if you want safety and you do not want a dreadful death, establish a useful friendship with the Supreme Person Rama. He knows Dharma and he is affectionate to those who surrender unto him. Therefore, if you wish to live, become friendly towards Rama, please him. He is affectionate to those who have surrendered unto him. So this is, Mother Sita is telling, she is in the custody of Ravana, and then Ravana is threatening to kill Sita, but Sita is full confidence, she is telling this. So you will, if you don't surrender to Lord Rama, if you don't become favorably disposed towards him, you will be finished, So this is something very nice that is mentioned. This is Anukulyasya Sankalpa, we should be favorably disposed towards the Lord. And then it is mentioned, Sage Valmiki points out that before surrendering unto the Lord, one should abandon the association of all those who oppose such surrender. So this is also a very important point. Pratikulyasya Varjana. So whatever is not favorable to the Lord, that should be given up. And in this connection, the example given is Vibhishan. This can be seen in Vibhishan's surrender unto Lord Rama. So it is mentioned that having been dealt with harshly and insulted like a servant by Ravana, I abandoned my sons and wife and come to surrender to Raghava. No, so like when Vibhishan was Vibhishan's advice was not taken. No, like Vibhishan was no, like he was Vibhishan is like a very good example in many different angles actually. So, क्या हुआ था? I think monkeys did some Leela over there. So, anyways, what I was saying, yeah, Vibhishan, no, he was always surrendered to Lord Rama, and so when he was there in this one Ravana's camp, so that time he never appreciated Ravana. No, when he did something wrong, no, he followed Ravana whenever no, it is good. Like no, his elder brother. Elder brother means he has to be followed, and even Mandodari also is mentioned. No, Ravana's wife. So she also she is considered to be a very dharmic pativrata, and she also followed the Vedic dharma very very nicely. No, though she was wife of a demon, no, but still she followed the rules and regulations of Stri dharma very nicely, and. But whenever Ravana went outside this one, when he went into performing adharma and things like that, she would tell, no, this is adharma, you should not do this. And then, Ravana will tell, chup kar raho and things like that. But then, this is at least, minimum, if something wrong is happening, one should actually at least put across this thing, I don't accept this is wrong. No, I will not accept this. No, at least this much should be done. Otherwise, one will get the sin. No, if somebody is performing a wrong, and then we will also get that sin of performing that wrong if we don't, do this. So Vibhishana and Mandodari and all, they are very nice examples in this connection. So, we see that Vibhishana in this case, association of Ravana was not conducive for his devotional practice. So he gave up the association of Ravana, and then he came to surrender to Lord Rama. So this is been appreciated as Pratikulesha Varjana. So in order to surrender unto the Lord, one should give up the things which are not favorable to the service of the Lord. And when Lord Rama wanted to cross the ocean, he surrendered unto the presiding deity of ocean. So but that was not fruitful. So this is actually mentioned. It is seen that this particular pastime is mentioned because surrender unto demigod is Lord Rama is telling that surrender unto demigod is not necessary and not in order to attain pure devotional service unto the Supreme Lord. And also one should surrender unto a capable person. If one surrenders unto an incapable person, so then his desires will be not fulfilled. So Lord Rama wants to demonstrate this, and for that reason, he enacts this pastime of surrendering unto the ocean, demigod ocean, and it was not granted. And then there is next thing that is mentioned is of the sage Valmiki also describes an incident concerning the Rakshasis who were deputed by Ravana to take care of Sita in the Ashoka grove in Lanka. At a certain point in time, on Ravana's order, they threatened to kill her and feed Ravana with her flesh if she did not agree to Ravana's proposal. At that time, Trijata, a Rakshasi friendly to Sita, chastised the rest of the Rakshasis and related a terrible dream she had the previous night, in which she saw Sita and Ram united and Ravana and his followers sent to hell and punished. And Trijata then advised to all the other Rakshasis, she is telling to all other Rakshasis, ऐसा एक सपना देखा हूँ कि Lord Rama and Sita are united and Ravana and whole gang, हम लोग भी सब लोग मिलके तास नस हो गए. So she is chastising other Rakshasis who are tormenting Mother Sita. What she is telling? Enough of your cruel words. Console her. I think we should beseech Vaidehi to protect us. We should surrender into Sita. And we should ask her to protect us. I saw the dream that I related because she had been put to distress. She will certainly be freed from all kinds of miseries and attain her excellent beloved husband. Though she has been scolded by us Rakshashis, we should beg her to protect us, for the Rakshasas have attained a terrible danger because of Raghava, no, because of Rama. Why hesitate to ask her this? When we humbly submit to Maithili, the daughter of Janaka, and make her happy, she alone will be able to protect the Rakshasis from the great danger befalling them. Right? So, and it is also noted that when Ravana was killed, and then Hanuman was sent to see the status in the Ashoka Vatika, and at the time when Hanuman comes, he just asked permission. No, mother, please give permission. So ये लोगों को सब अच्छा treatment दूंगा मैं. And Sita told no, they all have already surrendered unto me, so you cannot disturb them. So you should protect them. So in that way, all the Rakshashis were saved. Because so they took the advice of Trijata, and surrendered unto Mother Sita. So thus the sage Valmiki illustrates the principle that even if one surrenders unto a competent, compassionate person other than Lord Rama, that surrender will yield the desired result. So the Rakshasas did not surrender to Lord Rama, but they surrendered to Mother Sita. She is also competent and compassionate, so in awarding the results. So in that way she was taken care. And then when Vibhishana surrendered unto Lord Rama, his assistants favorable to him were also protected by Rama. Thus the sage Valmiki points out that when a person surrenders unto Supreme Lord Rama, even his relatives favorable to him become recipients of the merciful glance of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So those who are taking up serious Krishna consciousness and family members are not opposing them, so they will also get the benefit of not chanting 16 notes. As I gatna hua tha, so one relative of a brahmachari, so they got to know ki ये ब्रह्मचारी तो बहुत austerity कर रहे हैं मंदिर में, and so because of that, so all the relatives also will get benefited. तो उनका relative आया था और बोला था कि प्रभु जी आपका आश्रम में कुछ तकलीफ है तो हमें बताइए, हम सॉल्व करेंगे. तो आप आश्रम से छोड़ के बताइए, आपका वजह से हमारा टिकट लगने वाला है. So even if the relative of a person who is practicing serious devotional service, so if they are favorable to him, favorable to his practice, so then he will also be blessed by the Lord. So blessed by the Lord means वो भी 16 माला में आ जाएंगे कभी कहीं ना कहीं दिन. So that is the blessings of the Lord, right? So the above is merely illustrative. There are several other incidents in this case, many incidents where the relatives or the followers of somebody who surrenders unto Lord Rama, so they also get benefited. So thus the Ramayana states that only process of surrender, so that is saranagati, as set out from the beginning to the end of this book, is capable of granting all desired results, and it itself is a cause of liberation from material existence. Specific details will be set out in the commentary. So it is, I request devotees to place a pre-order for this book. This is a very, very nice book. Since last 2 years, I've been, not 2 years, maybe less than 2 years, or 1 year, you can say. So I've been reading. So I've finished 2 cantos of Bhagavatam with Ramayana. 2 cantos of Ramayana. I've entered into 3rd canto of Ramayana. So and I think now 4 cantos are released, and further 5th canto, I think Sundarkand, So that is under the process actually. So it is very, very nice, and the devotee who is translating this, Vidwan Gauranga Prabhu, is very, very scholarly, and he has nicely presented Srila Prabhupada's purports, wherever explanations are needed, and he is faithfully translating. He is not commenting on this. He is just translating the commentaries of previous acharyas into English language. So it is very nice and relishable. So I just read one small section of it in the introduction, which is given. So if you read this Ramayana, it is so amazing actually. So all the dharmas, all the Lord Rama's incarnation is to demonstrate how we should live in our life. Krishna's incarnation is to demonstrate how, what is the glory of Krishna's pastimes, and meditating on Krishna's pastimes, we will get deliverance. So, but while meditating on Krishna's pastimes, we are supposed to observe the proper dharmic life, how to live our life in a dharmic way, so that we can get from Lord Rama. Krishna also demonstrated, but for a brief period, in his Dwaraka pastimes. So, but no, not so much of documentation is there of his demonstration. Like the demonstration is there of how to take care of his family and how he got all his children, nicely, their vivaha samskara and things like that and all properly done. And in many ways, like, he protected the family members and things like that. So some things are there in Krishna's pastimes also. But in Lord Rama's pastime, the duties of the living entity, duties of a human being, and especially duties of a grahastha, is very, very nicely mentioned. In fact, I was reading that Lord Rama and Sita, they are, when they are going in the forest, so that time they are actually going to a place where Atri Muni and Anusuya, they are there. And on the request of Atri Muni, so Mother Sita is sent to Anusuya to learn about Stri Dharma. So there is one whole chapter about like how, of course, like many other places it is there, but concentrated way in one place it is also mentioned. So that time Mother Sita is actually, as a review or something like that, she is also speaking. And she is telling that even if the husband is a third class person, so the wife should serve the husband, And what to speak about my husband? He is a first class person, How much more I should serve him? So in that way, it's a very nice lesson that actually came about. And the whole discussion about that. And then the duty of a son, the duty of a brother, duty of an elder brother, duty of a younger brother, so duty of a father, all these different things are so nicely, given in an elaborate way. And then not just that, it is not just mentioning the duty. And there is challenge to performing this duty. So Lord Rama is challenged so many ways, so many times, that you just give up this thing. Like Dasharatha himself challenges, saying that, okay, I have ordered you to go to the forest, but you don't go to the forest. So then, Lord Rama says, no, I have to fulfill, because you have given a vote, you have given a boon to Kaikeyi, and it is your duty to fulfill that, and I am your son, I have to fulfill the duty that you have towards others, so that is my this one. So it is not that पिताजी कुछ सेविंग्स करके रखेंगे तो वो हमारा प्रॉपर्टी है, पिताजी लोन ले लिया तो वो हमारा प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है. So in fact, Srila Prabhupada in one of the lectures, he mentions in Calcutta one incident happened. One person, he died after making a huge loan, and some loan he had, and then his son, he grew up, he was small at that time, he grew up, and then he became successful in his business. Then he went back to the person who gave the loan, and he told, आपको याद है मेरा पिताजी कुछ लोन लिए थे? And वो बोल रहे नहीं याद नहीं है, नहीं वो लोन लिए थे, I've come to pay that back. So this is dharmic, this one. Why? Because the father is supposed to pay, he did not pay, he got a natural death. Naturally, whatever the responsibilities the father has, it comes to the son. If the son doesn't pay back that, he will have to face that karma later on. And dharmic system is already I have so many problems, so naya kuch problem kyun leke aana hai? So let us settle all the this ones, and let us make the path back to Godhead very free. Let us make the path back to Godhead smooth. So already jo karma, without our knowledge, so many karmas we are doing. So that itself is difficult to handle. Why consciously also we have to get into karmic reactions and things like that. So this person goes back and उसको याद भी नहीं है, उसको याद दिला रहा है कि मेरे पिताजी लोन लिया था, रख लीजिए, and things like that. So this is very, very important. If somebody is very serious about going back to Godhead, by hook or crook we want to live, then that is a different thing. But if you are serious about going back to Godhead, so one will be very careful about the dharmic execution of one's duties actually. And so Lord Rama was not agreeing to Dasharatha, and then he was when Bharata came, after Dasharatha is dead and gone, and now Bharata came, and he is telling that see, पिताजी मेरे पास दिए थे, ठीक है, तो लॉजिक अभी है कि मैं आपको पास देता हूँ. So मेरा तो I have the capacity, it is my property now. So my property I'm giving it to you. ना पाओ. So then actually Bharata doesn't tell that. Bharata actually tells it is your property only. But there is one rishi called Jabali. He tells that Bharata is giving the kingdom to you. it is a wise proposal. Like, no, ऐसा proposal मिलता नहीं है actually, you know. So like, it is wise to actually accept this. So then he also tells that, see, the person to whom you gave promise, he is dead and gone. No, and he speaks in atheistic philosophy, saying that कि like no, जब तक वो है like no कुछ value है, like no चला गया तो चला गया, like अभी no अभी क्या कर सकते हैं? Now we have to see something practical. So and if any of us is given the arguments like what Bharata gave, and if we were in the position of Rama, in the first argument only our wicket will be lost. No, so but Lord Rama was like no, I have given a word to my father and I have to follow that. And he chastises Jabali, and in fact when Vasishta gives such a proposal to Bharata, so Bharata actually chastises Vasishta, though he is Kulaguru, but still he chastises him. In the same way here also, like Rama chastises, or like he speaks very strongly against Jabali, that you see, if I accept your proposal and then if I transgress this dharma of truthfulness, of the promise that I have given to my father, so then my my path back to Godhead. So Lord Rama is like demonstrating this one of a sadhaka. So my path back to Godhead will be ruined. And following me, so many other people also will practice adharma. So then I will ruin the entire society. No? So actually everybody is thinking if Lord Rama comes back, administration will be good and everything will flourish nicely. But Lord Rama's logic is that by transgressing one rule of dharma, I will ruin my path back to Godhead. And then by seeing me, so many others will be influenced and the whole society will get degraded. So like everywhere that adharma will actually prevail. So in this way, this book is very, very amazing. That in the way of demonstrating our roles and responsibilities, how should we discharge our various duties that we have. So it is very, very nice book. So I recommend devotees to have more of this. So with this I pause now. Any questions, comments? We can take up this point in time. I think we choose a little wrong location, na? They went now. Yeah. See, it is Katha got over. They went.
I think they came to test our sincerity.
Yeah. So this is how actually, it is also there that so many people come for our Janmashtami. Very few register for Gita course, and in that very few come for the actual program, and in that very few graduate and get into Bhakti Vriksha. In that also very few will become very serious in devotional service. In that also very few will actually go back to Godhead. It is so it is always the case actually. So filter is going to happen. Yes. Yes, Prabhu.
I have not read Ramayana, but since Ramayana talks a lot about all material level dharma, Raj dharma, Putra dharma, Pita dharma, Stri dharma, it does not talk like Bhagavad Gita, the actual dharma, right?
Okay, the question is, Ramayana speaks more of the material dharmas, so Putra dharma, Stri dharma and things like that and all. So it doesn't speak of so much about the spiritual dharma. No, it is a bhakti literature. It is a full bhakti literature. And so generally this is a misconception that is there. So that is execution of our duties towards duties toward husband or a wife, or duties towards children. These are all material duties. And then Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, these are all spiritual duties. So but actually speaking, Nishkama Karma Yoga, which is a subject that we had last 3 days, last 2 days, we were having a seminar on this first 3 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. So we just finished 8 hours of seminars on that and we came here. So what is this Nishkama Karma Yoga, which is non-different from Bhakti Yoga? Srila Prabhupada writes, Nishkama Karma Yoga is Buddhi Yoga and it is Krishna consciousness and non-different from Bhakti Yoga. So and in fact, wherever Nishkama Karma Yoga comes, Srila Prabhupada translates it as devotional service. So what is this devotional service? Why Karma Yoga is called as devotional service? So this karma yoga, nishkama karma yoga means, what it means is, one has to perform his shravanam, kirtanam, smaranam. One has to perform that, and one has to perform that properly. The procedures of executing the shravanam, kirtanam should be done properly, and avoiding the offenses. Then on top of it, he should also perform his karma duties. That is, if he is a father, he should take care of the yogakshemam of his children. If he is a husband, he has to take care of the wife. If he is a son, he has to take care of the father. All these things, until unless he is a renunciant. For renunciant, he has given up the karma duties. He only has to follow bhakti duties. Not a problem. But if he is not a renunciant, if he follows the bhakti duties, but if he doesn't follow the karma duties, then the bhakti is diffused. The chanting that he performs, the value of chanting is not there. Because of not performing the karma dharma properly. See, bhakti can be added along with karma jnana. So they are permissible additives. Just like if you take a medicine, medicine is too bitter, so then you can add some honey to it. Still it is considered to be medicine. But if we add liquor to it, it is counterproductive to the medicine. So in that way, what is permissible to be added along with bhakti? If we are a grahastha, we have to discharge our duties, whatever responsibilities that we have, we should discharge them diligently. Otherwise it will diffuse the bhakti. Whatever shravanam, kirtanam we are doing, whatever mangalarti we are attending, and things like that, it will be gone. The effect of that will be gone. So there is one nice purport, Srila Prabhupada actually mentions that one should side by side follow. There is two swadharmas are there for the living entity. One is the swadharma of the living entity itself as the soul. So the swadharma of the soul is the items of bhakti. And the swadharma of the, right now I also have the subtle body and the gross body. So where I believe that I am this body, so then I should perform the swadharma of this body also. Right? So till the time I am not freed from bodily consciousness, so then I have to follow the swadharma of the body also. So if until a person takes renunciation, properly declared worldly renunciation, he is not exempted from the material duties. So this, what is considered to be devotional service, Nishkama Karma Yoga, is bhakti plus the material duties put together is considered to be devotional service. So that is how we execute this one. So this material dharmas, what is mentioned, it is very, very essential for us to execute pure devotional service. It's not even normal devotional service. It is very essential to execute pure devotional service. This is very nicely mentioned by Rupa Goswami also. Anyabhilashita shunyam. That is, adharma should be zero. And jnana karmadi anavritam. Jnana and karma are permissible additives to bhakti. But it should be done in a way that it doesn't cover bhakti. And anukulyana Krishna anushilanam. So bhakti should be performed. If necessary, jnana and karma can be performed. If you are a grahastha, then it is mandatory. It is not necessary. So if necessary means you can subscribe to the process. So if somebody is a grahastha, then he should follow the grahastha dharma very nicely. So that is when his bhakti is called as uttama bhakti. So otherwise it will not be qualified as bhakti. It will become a combination of bhakti plus adharma. So then the whole package becomes ineffective. So it doesn't produce the effect of bhakti. So esham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvanda moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridhavrata. If you want to get dridhavrata in bhakti, so then one should follow the spiritual dharma and one should also follow material dharma till the time he has not renounced the material dharma. Like that. Yes, bro.
So in Ramayana it is explaining about the saranagati, which Krishna took the saranagati to Lord Ram and he went and objected Ravana why you kidnapped Sita. But before that also Ravana did this kind of things multiple times. But Vibhishan never.
All the time he would oppose. He would not. He would not appreciate. Definitely, he would not appreciate, but he would oppose.
But why this time he was kicked off from the?
Because this became a very serious issue. Again and again he was mentioning. It is not that only opposition he was doing. See, it is like this is also very important to understand. Like Prahlad, he was, no, father was Hiranyakashipu, he was a demon. And so it is not that you are a demon, I will not follow anything what you say. No. So Pitaji bolte school mein jao, theek hai, like this is no perfectly within the Vedic dharma. So I should go and then study and pani leke aao, pani leke aate hain, no. And then he would offer obeisances to his father, he would render menial service to his father, all these things he would do. And then when he tells nahi, Bhagwan ka puja nahi karna hai, to nahi, ye nahi maan sakte, no. Because I have got, so you are an authority, definitely I will follow whatever you say, no. If you give an instruction which is within the boundaries of Vedic Dharma, I don't have the authority to say no to it, no, I must follow. But even an incompetent authority, no, like Hiranyakashipu is not a competent authority, he is an incompetent authority, but he is a natural authority. Father is a natural authority, the son must follow. So in the same way, elder brother is a natural authority. So Vibhishan was a very loyal servant of Ravana. So whenever he goes against dharma, he would say no, this is not right. And Ravana had very good opinion about Vibhishan also, because itna अच्छे से सेवा कर रहा है, no, younger brother है, no, affection होता है, so इतना अच्छे से सेवा कर रहा है, कभी कभी उल्टा सीधा बोलता है, ठीक है, so that is a kind of this one. But abhi in the case of Sita, it became too much. In other cases, no, it was different, but in the case of Sita, it became too much actually. And he was again and again telling no, you give this idea up and things like that. Then unka threshold reach ho gaya, usko ye banish kar diye actually, like that.
One more question.
Yes.
Prabhuji, you were explaining about the we should take shelter even the competent authority is there. Like Mother Sita, all the Rakshasas took the shelter of Mother Sita. So now in this present scenario, other than Guru, should we go and take shelter? Like Guru is the representative of Krishna, we can go and take shelter. Other than Guru, is there any competent
See, so the question is, here it is mentioned the Rakshashis took shelter of Mother Sita and she is competent to give protection. So in that way, at the current scenario, so what we are supposed to do? So definitely spiritual master, we should take shelter of spiritual master. And then, if we find somebody nicely executing the sadhana, and it will be conditional surrender basically. Conditional surrender is that if they are healthy in their devotional practice, so they continue to execute their devotional practice like that. So we also take shelter of the some nice Vaishnavas who are competent to give us some intermediary results at least, if not the ultimate result. So intermediary results at least. So in the process of attaining the ultimate perfection of prema, so we have to go through many intermediary levels. First is how to get detached from sense gratification, and then know how to make steady practice of Krishna consciousness, and then after that how to attain the self-realization or the realization of Atma, and then how to attain the realization of Paramatma, and how to attain the realization of Bhagavan. There are many, I've just given few this ones, there are many milestones are there in order to attain the ultimate this one of realization of Bhagavan. So a person who is very sincerely practicing and who has crossed certain milestones, so he can help us in crossing those milestones at least. So in that way, we can have, in that way, in Vedic tradition also, so one would take shelter of the father, one would take shelter of the elders, one would take shelter of sadhus, so like that. So but when there is a very exalted personality like Srila Prabhupada or the spiritual master and things like that, so then we take shelter very seriously. The degree of surrender also varies actually, according to the competence of the person. It is not that all surrender is the same surrender. No, it's not like that. So the degree of surrender also varies. So when there is an absolute competent person is there, then the surrender is also very absolute. So otherwise the surrender is to a degree, that is there. Hare Krishna.
I have a small question on this. Like we said that
Three should follow the husband's orders and things like that. Mata Mandodari did not do that. She objected to his excesses when he
Yes,
committed.
yes. So, like Sri Dharma, Prabhu is asking questions. So, Sri Dharma means she should follow the husband, but Mandodari, no, she spoke against the husband also. So, that is also very important that one should follow the authority, no, when he gives an instruction within the boundaries of Vedic Dharma. So, like Lord Rama, no, he was told that Dasharatha did not give the instruction on his own. Dasharatha gave the instruction because of some kind of politics done by Kaikeyi. No, so that is how he gave the instruction that you go to the forest. Dasharatha did not mean it. No, like he did not mean it. So then Lord Rama's evaluation is okay. There must be some politics, that had happened there, behind. But then did my father gave a boon to Kaikeyi? Yes, he gave a boon to Kaikeyi. And did Kaikeyi express her desire? No, yes, she expressed. And then the order that my father gave me, is it adharmic, going to the forest and performing tapasya? No. So if it is not against the Vedic Dharma, then I don't have the authority, or I don't have this one to say no to that instruction. So this is how Rama analyzes the instruction actually. So he could have rejected the order of father if it is against the Vedic Dharma. So then he has the right to reject it. But this is not against the Vedic Dharma. So then he has to follow. So like that. So Mandodari also, she is supposed to follow the instructions of the husband, which is within the Vedic Dharma. So if it is against the Vedic Dharma, then she has the right to say no, or object. Prahlad also did that. So Prahlad followed the father very nicely, and he gave an instruction against Vedic Dharma. He told, no, sorry my father, I cannot execute that. So still having respect to the superior. So not losing respect to the superior, at the same time executing whatever is dharmic in that way. So in that way, even in association of even being in the association of a demon, one can still make progress in in such scenarios. So but if it becomes too much, then like Vibhishan, one has to be prepared to quit also. Like that. Hare Krishna. Both has to be followed. Spiritual dharma and material dharma. Which one we should choose? It is medicine is there and honey is there. So medicine is the spiritual dharma and honey is the material dharma. Because spiritual dharma at this point in time, it is not appearing to be very palatable. So we are adding honey to it. So now, which one is important in this? Both are important, because without honey we will not take the medicine. And without medicine, honey is not useful in curing the disease. So both of them are important actually. Hare Krishna. आया नहीं 10 मिनट लगेगा पर प्रसादम आया नहीं 10 मिनट लगेगा आप किसी को कुछ क्वेश्चन है तो पूछ लीजिए
नहीं ऐसे भी
यस प्रभु
austerity, right? Austerity. So you mentioned that we should not harm our body when performing austerity. So our acharyas, they used to fast on all Ekadashi.
Yeah. So Prabhuji's question is, austerity should not be hurting the body, So we should not do very severe kind of tapasya which hurts the body. So then our acharyas have performed tapasya like fasting nirjal and things like that. So for all ekadashis and and even Raghunath Das Goswami, he took only palm full of buttermilk, once in 3 days, like that. So these are all hurting to the body. No, actually speaking, when you make sufficient advancement in Krishna consciousness, so then body will not the bodily demands also reduces. So then now when you fast, body is hurting. After you become very advanced in Krishna consciousness, Bhagavan andar se hi de dete hai. So it is so it is not an austerity for them basically. Basically ऐसा बोला है कि No, he is chanting, he is taking darshan of the Lord, doing service to the Lord and doing parikrama and things like that. So, like, भूल जाते हैं खाने के लिए. That is this, and it is not that कि willfully fasting and so body अगर trouble करेगा तो like याद रहेगा कि like भूख लग रहा है. भूख ही नहीं लग रहा उनको. So then तो it is not torturing the body. So basically like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna mentions that one should not torture the body, in terms of like performing austerities, like that. Yes, Prabhu, आप कुछ बोल रहे थे?
इन्होंने तो किया था प्रभु कि he became a skeleton Hiranyakashipu when he was
Hiranyakashipu, he performed very severe austerities. That is not very appreciated.
not
appreciated. Gaur tapasya, not very appreciated. So, but no, like as like sadhus would become emaciated like when they perform such tapasya, but it would not be hurting to their body because they are at a different level. They are actually taking pleasure in the in absorption in the Supreme Lord and things like that. Yeah. Okay. So we will have small kirtan or something like that.